Sunday. He has more starts and I have more wins after Sam Mayer turned him on a late race restart, racing for the win. Spot on, spot off, Brett.
I'm spot off for Ty, even honestly saying what he said, to be honest with you. I think it's very obvious who's further along in their career. I've had some conversations with drivers in the past about who they elect to talk about and who they elect to tweet at based on what level you're at and what level they're at. So if I'm a Ty Gibbs, I'm not worried about Sam Mayer. Listen, I think it's great that there's this rivalry there, but the reality is they're rarely in the same series together anymore. And I love that they hate each other. I love that they show us that they hate each other. But Ty in this situation, spot off for the quote.
Yeah. I mean, on the track, listen, we said it on here last year. I think we were actually in the old studio and we said it. These guys hate each other. And it's not like a manufactured, we're in it one. These two guys literally hate each other. And hate's a strong word. They hate each other. And listen,
I'm here for it.
Yeah. And, I don't know that Sam intentionally dumped Ty. But I can tell you one thing: he had all the intentions of running into Ty, And it's kind of the same thing we said about Ty and Brandon Jones on the show last year. And I went back and listened. I was listening to Teardown obviously last night, and to Gluck's credit, he went on a very long rant about this. And to Gluck's credit, he said verbatim on that show what he said on here last year after Martinsville about Ty and Brandon Jones. And similar situation for me. I know Ty meant to run into him. Now, did he mean to wreck him? I don't know. But listen, And at the same time, like I said, these guys hate each other. If these roles are reversed, Ty is doing the same exact thing to Sam. They're going to drive into turn one, square that guy up, and knock him out of the way. Where he ends up, they probably neither one of them care. And Sam went on, and Sam still had to drive his ass off after that to get back and pass Creed, I think it was, to get to the lead.
Who got in oil.
Yeah, and he wasn't, the track was dirty as yuck at the end of that race. And
you don't even have to beat that out. That word you just made
nobody
up.
seemed to care.
I've never heard that before.
So here's Gluck's point. I'll ask this to you guys, and TJ, you step in here first. Gluck wants NASCAR to step in. When Gluck wants to know when is too much going to finally hit where we can't just continue to wreck the leader. Not so much intentionally wrecking people throughout the wreck, which they have already showed intentionally rearing somebody. But if you just go in there and clean the leader out, would you want NASCAR to step in and do something?
Gran Turismo, based on a true story, is a movie based on the unbelievable true story of a team of unlikely underdogs, a struggling working-class gamer, a failed former race car driver, an idealistic motorsports executive. Together, they risk it all to take on the most elite sport in the world.
Directed by Neil Blomkamp, the movie features an incredible cast led by David Arbor alongside Orlando Bloom, Jaimin Hansu, Jerry Hollowell Horner, and Archie Madekwe as Jan Mardenborough.
It's an inspiring, thrilling, action-packed movie that proves that nothing is impossible when you're fueled from within.
Gran Turismo, based on a true story, is exclusively in movie theaters this Thursday. Get your tickets today. Rated PG-13. And check out the trailer.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, shut up! I'm not missing my race.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Don't puke in my dad's car.
Yes, we're not going to jail!
Oh, crap.
Listen, son.
You think you're gonna play a stupid video game about cars and you're gonna become a race car driver? All I ever wanted to do is be a racer. I'm doing it.
The 10 of you are the best Gran Turismo players in the world. Now is your chance to race real cars.
This is insane.
It's not gonna work.
The guys who race are elite athletes. Your kids are scrawny little gamer kids.
That's where you come in.
You think you can do the impossible. I'm here to prove that you can't.
You get tired, you get sloppy, you get hurt, and you lose races!
You puked on my lawn.
I know what I'm doing. I'm not afraid. I've raced this track 1,000 times in the game. Let me drive it my way.
That was actually pretty great.
We have a newcomer this year. His presence is shaking the foundation of the sport.
It's just the major leagues.
The other drivers, your pit crew are going to hate you.
Much easier with a joystick, isn't it?
I can't see anything. I'm not sure if I can do this.
Most people can't. I got a feeling you're not most people.
If I lose more than just a race. So I'm not gonna quit.
You've got to prove to everyone that you belong.
You've raced it, what, like 1,000 times? Now you just gotta do it in real life.
Gran Turismo, based on a true story.
But I won't stop now.
I mean, there's been times, yeah. I mean, I wanted that to happen at Richmond one time when Kyle Busch decided to turn Dale Jr. But no, I don't know, man. That's a really. If you do that, we are gonna have to go strict. Like, it's gonna have to be really strict, kind of like Formula One strict. Like, you initiate contact that's avoidable, and that's not the way. I don't think that's the way our sport is. But I get it. Like, Sam did wheel hop before he got there. I know that's a term we don't use there much anymore, but Sam did wheel hop.
Well, that's a different car is why.
Well, he wheel hop because he was driving in there to run into him, I think.
I mean, maybe, or he was going in there to win the race. I mean, we've seen this before. Like, the last year, same thing with teammates, right? So, I don't know. Like, I do think no matter who the leader is, if you're leading, I'm leading, Brett's leading, if Dale Jr. is leading that race, I think Ty Gibbs runs into him no matter what. And I think that's something that just self-polices itself down the road. In old NASCAR, in the old days, you wouldn't do that to guys because
back to the comment, though. Ty Gibbs is saying, I'm better than Sam Mayer. Does he really have to say that?
No.
I think Ty is wasting his time doing this. I think Ty, like...
But would you prefer Ty said no comment when they interviewed him? Or would you prefer something more exciting?
I would just go right to that. I won't see that guy again the rest of the year.
I would just go say, yeah, we ran
that's like Kyle Larson saying, I'm better than Ty Dillon. I mean, he doesn't have to say that. We know that. I don't mean anything about to Ty Dillon, but...
That tells me that what Sam's doing is getting under his skin.
It is.
Oh,
so,
they hate each other.
But I get it, but, like, the bigger thing to do there would be just to ignore it because now Sam knows that he can rattle him if he needs to, and I mean, I think it's great, but...
I hope the next time they're racing together and they're lined up behind one another that coming to the green, Sam's just wearing his bumper out. Because I think, now you said it, you're in his head.
I mean, I definitely think, Ty could...
They're going to fight again at some point.
That'd be great.
I agree. I'm here for that, too.